welcome. This video is not going to be about our travels, but it's going to be about Hagrid himself, our tugboat, our mini-tug. And as you can see, I'm in Hagrid right now. There's the pilot house, and we're sitting down next to the galley. With this video, we're going to talk about design, our goals in building Hagrid. But first, a disclaimer. I am not a marine architect, I'm not a marine engineer, I'm not a yacht designer, I'm just a guy that goes out in the garage and likes to fool around building things. So please use this video purely for educational purposes. And so just for the fun of it was the middle of winter time, had a glass of red wine in my hand, I just started designing what I wanted. With no regard for the actual construction or final design, I just started drawing stuff and doodling stuff. And these were the first designs. This first design was a 20-footer. It was a little too short. I couldn't figure out how to put in a full-size berths for the two of us, plus galley, plus a head. And then this design here was the final 20-footer. Again, it just didn't have the room inside that we needed, but it was really cute. So finally then I said, okay, 20 foot's not long enough, I need to do more like 24 foot. So this was the first design for the 24 foot. The decks on the sides were about 16 inches wide, which really made the inside, the interior, way too narrow to actually be usable. Plus at this time I was designing it for a diesel, and so this design I had where you would walk out from the pilot house windows, but the pilot house windows, a door would only be about 3.5 feet tall. It was way too short. This was the one that really got really close to what we wanted. You can now see in the interior we've got the double berth in the front, and then we've got the pilot house, the steering station, the captain's seat, and then opposite the captain's seat you can see the head in there, and then we have a 6-foot settee seating area on the port side, and then on the starboard side you have a 6-foot long galley. And then I would try to work on some other designs. This is one design, more of a cabin cruiser, I guess, a motor launch from the 1930s. And then I just put this in, also a sailboat that I was playing around with. This would have been about a 26-foot schooner, but again, no headroom and a lot of weight to carry. So once I had the designs kind of just playing around, I would also go online to see what other people have done. And there, as you can see from here, there's dozens of designers that have designed what are called pocket tugs or mini tugs. But finally, I came up with the final design, which was this. And you can see that I left the design outside, and yes, a mouse did nibble on it because it was made of vellum. Apparently mice like vellum. Go figure. From reading books like Skeen's Element of Yacht Design and a few others, I felt pretty comfortable with calculating center of buoyancy, center of displacement, riding moments. But what I didn't know was what's called the scantlings, the actual physical construction of the boat. How thick to make the hull, the shear, the top sides. And what I did is I bought two designs online. One was a tugboat design, the other was a cabin cruiser design because I used an outboard. And at this point I decided that I wanted an outboard for the flexibility. Even 20 years ago, I was very curious about electric power, electric propulsion, and so I decided to keep the boat simple and adaptable. So I designed the boat for an outboard motor and an inboard well.